acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer. So welcome. My part of this is going to be short. As you guys that have been here week after week, you know we've been going through the apostles one by one, and kind of our key theme verse, God is using very common, ordinary men that were his disciples, that walked with Jesus, and then received the Holy Spirit and were sent. That's what apostle means, to be sent. We see that the apostles are ordinary men, and that they were common, mostly fishermen from Galilee. Galilee was a place that was looked down upon, and they were not scholars. They did not go to Princeton Theological Seminary. They didn't even go to Trinity Episcopal Seminary in Anchorage. They were very ordinary people, a tax collector, a fisherman, tax collectors were thieves. So, our theme verse that we've been looking at is 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verses 26 through 30. 29. For you see your calling, brethren, that not many wise according to the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called. But God has chosen the foolish things of the world to put to shame the wise. And God has chosen the weak things of the world to put to shame the things which are mighty. And those things, the base things of the world and the things which are despised, God has chosen. And the things which are not, to bring to nothing the things that are, that no flesh should glory in his presence. So you see, okay, so that's there. You can see that God does not call the wise. He doesn't call the mighty. He doesn't call nobles, but he's calling foolish things of the world. Peter, think of fools, okay? The apostles, these guys were crazy. They were foolish. They were not wise. They were weak. And this way, God gets the glory. So I'm privileged to introduce, and I'm the weakest of the weak here, the basest of the base. All right, I'm a what we call an F3, and for those of you who don't know, F3 is Fitness, Fellowship, and Faith. It's a group that meets, and some of you here are in this group, but we call ourselves bozos. So I'm a bozo, and I'm happy to introduce another bozo to preach tonight. His name is Pastor Valentine. We all have nicknames. I'm LBT, and he's Valentine. And believe me, he thinks he's strong, but he's only strong in the Lord. He's a bozo. He's weak. He's base. He's all the things that I just read about in 1 Corinthians. But this way, he's a modern day. Where'd he go? He's so small, I lost him. When we talk about apostles, this is someone who is sent. He may be a bozo. He may not be wise, but he's sent. He's sent by God to go to hard places